dim light of his basement laboratory, Dr. Finch moved with the precise, unhurried grace of a man who believed himself a sculptor rather than a physician. Mr. Doyle's body lay on the cold metal table, wrapped in pale linens that had been carefully removed, exposing the fragile lattice of veins and arteries. Finch did not touch the body with the crude curiosity of a dissector. He approached it as one approaches a masterpiece, each movement deliberate, almost reverent. He had prepared a series of glass syringes, each filled with a quick-setting resin, a fluid that would flow through the circulatory system and solidify into a perfect, permanent cast of the internal architecture. To any observer, the process would have seemed grotesque, even blasphemous, but Finch saw only the opportunity to preserve the purity of structure, the final trace of a mind meticulously broken and realigned. He worked slowly, checking the pressure in each artery, ensuring that the resin would reach every branch, every capillary. The tubes glistened under the gaslight as the fluid advanced, seeping into the hidden channels of Doyle's body like liquid glass. Finch murmured to himself in the low melodic hum of the Gaelic lullaby that had become his constant companion. It was a ritual, as much spiritual as scientific, a steady rhythm that governed every injection, every adjustment, every delicate twist of the wrist. The veins and arteries began to harden under his gaze, transforming the once-living network into something simultaneously beautiful and horrifying, like the delicate roots of a tree suspended in crystal. He paused frequently, adjusting the flow, observing the way the resin filled the small, intricate loops that carried blood from heart to brain, from brain to extremities. In his ledger, he wrote not of human anatomy, but of design and balance, noting where structural weaknesses might compromise the perfection of the form. Finch's obsession was not with death, but with permanence. Doyle's body was no longer merely a corpse. It was a living diagram, frozen in 3 dimensions, a map of fragility and resilience interwoven in human flesh. He imagined that if the mind had been preserved as faithfully as the body, the patterns of thought would still linger, etched into the very framework he now made indestructible. Hours passed, marked only by the slow, methodical dripping of resin and the constant hum that seemed to pulse in the shadows. When the final syringe had emptied, Finch gently tapped the hardened network with a gloved finger, listening to the faint, brittle echo. It was perfect, a revelation of form, a testament to the meticulous cruelty that had created it. The body, now a vessel of glass-like veins and arteries, represented the ultimate triumph of his theories, that the chaos of the human mind could be externalized, preserved, and, in his mind, ultimately understood. As he covered the table with a clean sheet and stepped back, Finch's eyes gleamed in the half-light. Outside, the asylum walls creaked and whispered, as if acknowledging the new addition to his growing collection of perfection. He hummed once more, slow and deliberate, imagining the patterns repeating themselves in every mind yet to be reshaped.